here we go. Here's the second video for today showing off my guitar collection. I say collection like it's a crazy amount, but it's only like 14 or 15, so it's not that bad. So I've already showed you guys the Jackson Demolition V's that I have, the 3 that I own, which are neck through, every single one of them. I don't know why I said set neck. I'm stupid. I was just trying to think of all the specs and the description of the guitars, and everything was running through my head, and I forgot that these are neck through, not set neck. So anyway, the next guitar that I wanted to show you guys, I actually like this guitar a lot more now than I did when I bought it almost 2 years ago. December will be 2 years ago. And at first I wasn't really so sure I had made a great investment on this guitar. I was kind of iffy on it. And then I had some work done on it, had the tuning change because it's a Floyd Rose, and had some bigger strings put on it, put some new pickups in it, some aftermarket pickups. And now that I'm jamming on it, I'm loving it. I think it plays fucking great, sounds killer, feels great, and it looks awesome too. So let me show it to you. This is my ESP M-100FM. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the dark color. It's actually like a trans black, which is kind of cool. It's got this nice little flame top on it. I got this one, like I said, December will be 2 years ago. I got it just around Christmas time. I think it may have been like beginning of December, but I bought it for a really good price, and I like that it has the Floyd Rose and the dual humbucker. It's the, you know, the M shape, the FM, whatever they call this. It's like a dinky or a soloist type shape, but I really liked it because it was very, very reminiscent of the Rob Arnold shape guitar that he had with ESP, the RA series. And I never got one of those, and I always wanted one, and I still want one because Rob Arnold fucking kicks ass. And that's it. Rob motherfucking Arnold. So what we got here, as far as the body goes, actually I'm not really sure what the wood is. I think it's alder. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up and see. It's got the unfinished neck, which is cool. It is a bolt-on series. Even though it's a bolt-on, don't let that fool you. Motherfucker sings. 24 frets, rosewood fretboard. It's got the dots for the inlays. I like that it has the ESP reverse headstock, which is cool. The 6-in-line tuner, which are all ESP. They're all, I think it's nickel, is all the hardware. Everything's nickel. And then the headstock actually matches the finish on the body, which is kind of cool too. One volume, one tone, 3-way toggle switch, 3-way blade. It's not toggle switch, it's a blade. It's got the ESP version Floyd Rose. I don't know what you call this. I don't know what the model is on that Floyd Rose, but it's the ESP. It's all nickel. It actually is really, really nice. The Floyd Rose on it is really good, and it has a really nice bounce, a little bit of spring in it, which is really good. It doesn't make a lot of noise either when you do dive bombs and pull on it, which is kind of important. Let me think, what else? The back of it's really cool. It's got a nice look to the back, which you guys kind of can't really see, but it's got a nice little flame on it. When I got it, it had these, what were they? They were some like shitty, you know, stock pickups. I don't know if they may have been actually ESP pickups, and I didn't like them. I was like, dude, these things sound like dookie. So I swapped them out. I went with Seymour Duncan, 2 humbuckers. These were a set that I bought together. I think it's a Duncan, it's a Super Distortion, is what I believe those are. It's been like a year or so since I had them put in. I can't remember exactly what they are. But I took it, had it retuned. It's in C# standard, which is, I've been using this one in place of my Red Demolition V ever since the input jack went down on me a couple days ago. So I've been using this one to do a lot of my C# stuff. And this is cool because I haven't really got the chance to play on this one very much, but now that I've got this guitar to where it is now with the retuning, the reset, the new pickups, the fret job, all the work that I put into it, or that I paid to have done, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I bought this guitar, I hadn't got my 6505 yet, my PV. I was still using my Cray Blue Voodoo, which is right here. And in combo with that head, it didn't sound very good. It just didn't have the right tone because that head was dialed in to match a very specific tone from my silver ESP Flying V that I own. and this just didn't match that. Now that I have my guitar the way that I want it, with my 6505 and the settings that I have dialed in on that head, this motherfucker sounds bad. I mean, it is punchy, it is tight, it is thick, and you can feel it in the floors when you're hitting on some chug, dude, you feel it in the floor. It rumbles. Now my Marshall's on its side, so you're going to feel a little bit more because the wheels are, you know, on the side, so you're directly on the floor. But I tell you, man, this thing has got some freaking balls to it. And I didn't pay very much for this. I paid like $6.50 maybe, I think is what I paid for it. And it's awesome. The pickups that I put in were a set that I bought. I used to be a huge Duncan fan, but now I really, really like the EMG 8160 combo. And these are great too. These Duncan Super Distortions are really awesome. It was like it came in 2 in a pack. It was like $100, maybe $70, $100, $200 or something like that is what I paid for the set. And not regretting it. Awesome. I had kind of debated maybe going with some EMGs, but I ended up going with the Duncans instead, and I like it. I think it's perfect for the ESP. I think the EMGs may have been a little too hot for this guitar off the top of my head, but that's whatever. I like it. It's the way it works, and it feels great, sounds great, and the action's not super high. The action's really low, which is great. I love a super low, kind of spongy action on my strings. I can pull on them and bend way out of tune and come back, and it doesn't, you know, rip up my fingertips. But extra jumbo frets, which is also important, extra jumbo. All my guitars have extra jumbo frets. And trying to think if there's any other things that I've missed about this guitar. I don't think so. It's awesome. I love it. And you're going to see more videos with this guitar. As long as I can find more stuff in C sharp, like maybe some Slayer, maybe some Slayer. I don't really know. I got to think about it. But yeah, this is going to be my backup until I get my red demolition fixed, hopefully here in a couple weeks. And that's it. All right, that's my second video of the day. I will have another video for you guys here. I don't know, maybe in a day or two. We'll see.